The Weather Fairies. Pearl, the Cloud Fairy, by Daisy Meadows. Read by Sophia Myles.
Goblins green and goblins small, I cast this spell to make you tall. As high as the palace you shall grow. My icy magic makes it so. Then steal Doodle's magic feathers, used by the fairies to make all weathers. Climate chaos I have planned, on Earth and here in Fairyland.
Missing Fidget.
"What's the weather like today, Kirsty?"
asked Rachel Walker eagerly. She pushed back the duvet.
"Do you think there's magic in the air?"
Kirsty Tate was standing at the bedroom window, staring out over the garden.
"It seems like an ordinary day,"
she sighed, a disappointed look on her face.
"The sky's grey and cloudy."
"Never mind." Rachel jumped out of bed and went to join her friend.
"Remember what Titania, the Fairy Queen, told us? Don't look too hard for magic, because the magic will find you,"
Kirsty finished with a smile. Rachel and Kirsty were good friends who shared a very special secret. They were best friends with the fairies. When Jack Frost had put a spell on the 7 Rainbow Fairies, scattering them far and wide, Rachel and Kirsty had helped them to return to Fairyland. Now Jack Frost was up to mischief again, this time with the Weather Fairies. And once more, the Fairy King and Queen had called on Rachel and Kirsty for help.
"Look at Doodle!"
Rachel pointed at the cockerel weather-vane which sat on top of the old barn.
"Don't you think he looks a bit happier now that he's got 2 of his tail feathers back?"
Kirsty nodded.
"Let's hope we find all his feathers before you go home," she replied. "Then the weather in Fairyland can get back to normal again."
With his 7 magic tail feathers and the help of the Weather Fairies, Doodle the cockerel controlled Fairyland's weather. But Jack Frost had sent his mean goblin servants to steal poor Doodle's feathers. Doodle chased the goblin thieves into the human world. But without his magic, and away from Fairyland, he found himself transformed into an ordinary rusty weather vane. Kirsty's dad had found him lying in the park and brought him home to put him on the roof of the barn, never realizing what a magical creature Doodle really was. Meanwhile, the weather in Fairyland was in a terrible muddle, and it would remain so until Rachel and Kirsty could give Doodle all his feathers back and send him home.
"Well, we've made a good start," said Rachel, beginning to dress. "With the help of Crystal the Snow Fairy and Abigail the Breeze Fairy, we've already found 2 feathers."
The King and Queen had promised Kirsty and Rachel that each of the 7 Weather Fairies would come to help them whenever they were needed. "Girls, are you awake?" Kirsty's mum called from downstairs. "Breakfast ready?"
"Coming!"
Kirsty shouted back.
"I wish we knew what Doodle was trying to tell us yesterday," said Rachel,
as she and Kirsty clattered downstairs. Each time one of Doodle's tail feathers had been replaced, the cockerel had briefly come alive. The first time, he squawked, "Beware." The second time, he had managed to get out the...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?